Hello, my name is Frankie Ward, and we thought it would be a good idea to get me to sit down with some of the players from the UK and Ireland Valorant skirmish to see if they can give us some wisdom and some tips as to how to improve our gameplay. With me right now, I have the fabulous Euan, who is the in-game leader for the Goose House. Euan, tell me about the responsibility of being an in-game leader, because it seems like a heavy burden.
I think it's an idea on this game. You just have to watch a lot of games and kind of just copy and adapt to what other people do and what other people don't do. So I think it's the best way to make a name for yourself.
You're also a flex player. I know that you started out playing a lot of Sage and now you're playing Brimstone, Killjoy and Sky. How do you manage to take on and learn so many roles?
Well, I kind of just leave my teammates to choose what they want to do because I kind of just tell them where to go and what to do, and if they can take advantage of that, I'll gladly take a worse role if they can do the job for me.
How do you like to practice and warm up before a match?
Personally, I just sit in the range and I just shoot bots for 10, 15, half an hour a day.
So what would you recommend new players work on first? Is it map knowledge, mechanics, or what would you say?
Focus on mechanics and get a good agent pool sorted. If you want to look good to teams, you want to learn like your Sages, your Brimstones, your Skies. Be the person that people want rather than just, I can get 10 kills on Jet. Wow.
And how about improving teamwork? As we've mentioned, you're a captain, so you're leading a team. What do you look for in your teammates and how do you strengthen those relationships in game?
It's just communication to be a good teammate, I think. As long as you're talking, the team will flow. As soon as the comms stop, that's when teams lose. I feel like that's a big mistake that everyone makes, especially in officials, like because everything if things are going wrong, people don't want to like blame each other, so people stop talking. As long as you keep the comms going, like I think you'll always bounce back from whatever scoreline you're in.
I'm out the game.
Bait him.
You got this, boys. You got this. I'm picking.
Off.
Minus
113. Minus 113.
Why don't we jump into the practice range right now and I'm gonna scrape your brain for wisdom. Euan, we're in the range right now. Tell me what you've gone with. What are we looking at here?
Usually I just hop into the range and press practice, which gives you a range of bots in random positions, and I just pick a gun. I usually go with the Sheriff, then the Phantom, then the Vandal, and then the Frenzy, because that gun is unbelievable. And then I just go through going from head to head for probably like 30 seconds, and I swap gun again, and just repeat the cycle probably 5 times.
So it's all about accuracy and getting your shots on target. Do you do any other kinds of practices to warm up or improve particular skills?
Usually I just sit in the middle like this. I'll give a demonstration, but I just sit and just flick the heads and just flick from one onto one and just go like that. But I play like a really high sense, so like even in like officials and games, I would look like I'm shaking. It's just the way I aim fully. So like I do look weird when I aim. But
that is wild. What is your sense?
I play way above average. Right now I'm on 1400 DPI. At 0.29. It doesn't really matter like your DPI in a sense, like as in which way around it is. I just do it because on the desktop you move faster, and like it's like I find it more consistent as well. Sometimes if I'm on 400, sometimes I feel as if my games feel slower in different games, but like if I go a higher DPI, it all feels the same.
I can see that you're definitely looking more warmed up now. The speed is increasing.
Yeah.
Euan, thank you so much for that masterclass. However, I don't think I'm quite ready for a spot on the Goose House just yet.
Well, I think we can definitely find a place for you on the bench or maybe a sub, get you some game time in. I think we can make something work for us. The team's ready. I think we're ready.
Let's get me a Goose costume and I can cheer on the sidelines for your next tournament.
Definitely. I think that'll be perfect, honestly.
Brilliant. It's a deal.
We'll see you then.
Honk.
Honk.